Welcome back, Nation. Here we are back in Mystery Lake. Getting ready to head out. I think I have to remind myself. It's pretty cold. Um, I probably have already harvested all of the mushrooms, but let me just give it a once over. I don't see any. We're going to go back and give it just a little bit more time. So let's pop back inside, let it warm up just a little bit. That's going to be the problem that we're going to be facing is we have nothing. Yeah, see, we have nothing with which to, yeah, just one, to burn or to brew. So yeah, see, we won't be able to use teas to stay warm anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and finish this up. And we are done with that. Our carcass harvesting should go up. No. Okay. Well, with that, let me look. Almost. It's getting close. We're about to go to level 3 fire starting, which means we will no longer need any type of kindling, which will be great. We're well on our way to level 4 cooking. We may and or may not get that. Let me see. I have nothing to. Let me go ahead and eat these. So we may have to just stop and start fires along the way. Let me do this a different way, a little better way, instead of having to pull that screen up every time. We may have to find a better way to stay warm. We're going to be forced to stop and start fires along the way, which is going to cause us to be outside longer. I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm hoping for, it should be all of that. I'm hoping for nice weather outside. That's what I'm hoping for. So we're nice and we're not completely rested anymore. It's still really cold. All right. Well, we can't not move. I mean, we could stay put for a little while, but let's go over here and try to get us another grave site, shall we? And then we'll just keep our eyes out for more mushrooms along the way. It's just really cold. We'll just have to start fires. That's all it is. We got some cold on us. Doesn't look like there's going to be a storm anytime soon. We'll pick up some sticks, being as we will be starting fires, but I got to watch that we don't become over encumbered. We'll go this way. I go that way all the time. I know we walk this way, but I don't know how closely attention I paid to stumps, if there are any. Once we get to, yeah, it would be nice if we could brew some birch bark tea, but we can't. But once we get to forlorn muskeg, there are plenty of mushrooms around with which to brew some teas. The problem is these fires, they're going to have to be really hot, or we're going to have to spend a lot of time outside. what I might do is I might try to warm up before we go down and hope that I can get all the way there and all the way back up before we have to do another fire. Now, let me check and see if I did eat him. We did not, so I will do that. So at least it gives me a reason other than warming up for a fire. Plus it'll give us, oh come on. Plus it'll give us that ability to be able to pass some time while we do warm up.
Come on, Lurk.
Alright, so let's add some coal. Let's add quite a few sticks. Yeah, we were just, actually we are, there we go. So let me go ahead and harvest. Yeah, there we go. We're warming up nicely. If I leave enough time on this fire, we'll be able to just come right back to it. 14 minutes. Set it there. 36 minutes. And it's paused. So it's a storm brewing. Shoot. Man. That's not what I wanted to happen. So we're going to have to undo this, or redo this. I'm just not willing to risk it this close. Man, why couldn't it just stay nice? So we need this, I don't know how, but we need this to go away and for us to be able to continue relatively quickly. And it may or may not pass by. It's like it knows. All I needed to do was have just another couple of hours of nice weather, which is an eternity in the long dark. All right, so let's pop inside. Maybe we might not even have to start a fire, but probably. Oh, there it is. We're warming up here in the back. I'm going to go ahead and start a fire anyway. And then we'll just pick a book. Come on.
That didn't work.
We'll pick a book and we will read. And then once the weather breaks, we will.
Come on, little fire.
We'll head out. It should be just a down and back up, is what I'm hoping. We'll just use sticks. Hour and 12 minutes. Let's go ahead and. Wow, that's a lot of unneeded torches. We'll just read for an hour. I'm willing to risk one more hour. All right, so I'm not willing to risk getting stuck out here. So we will re-rack and try this again, different time. The wind is with us, so I feel comfortable just leaving. We'll get back to the trailer. We have pretty full stomachs. We do have a meal sitting there waiting on us. This may be a tad more cautious than what is necessary, but I'm too close now to do something foolish to cause us to lose all this progress. Alright, in we go. Okay, well, with that, let's go ahead and drink. I see no sense in not just going ahead and plowing through this. Alright, so we are done with that. We got just a few more hours. What was wrong? Nothing was wrong. It was 27 degrees. Alright, so let's just go through these. They're only 2 minutes a piece, I think. Turn them back into sticks. Yeah, just 2 minutes a piece, so no biggie. So I'm not gonna stress. We're just going to wait it out and hope for another relatively warm time. We could make that trek in the dark. I don't know that it's necessary for us to do that. Let me check my clothes. We could repair some of these. It's going to unencumber me. Let me see, 3.1. Let's see how much that adds. See if it was even worth it. I think it might be 3.8. 3.6. So that's a half a degree. Basically a whole nother degree we just added by repairing our hats. This is just going to be for wind. I think so will this. 40 minutes. Let's go ahead and do this one. This will add to our warmth as well. I know that we got, our socks, but that's 0.3, 13 minutes will repair. I don't know how much cloth I got left, but I know I'm about to run out. To 0.4, so yeah, it probably wasn't worth it. Let me just look and see. Okay, we still got 7, so if necessary, we can still make a snow shelter. That's kind of what I was worried about. All right, so yeah, let's just go ahead and sleep, I reckon. Do 8 hours. All right. Well, it sounded like it stopped and then... Okay. There it stopped. Because we are we're almost fully rested. Let me see what the temperature is and visibility on the yeek. So not even a little bit interested in going out in that. So here's when the problem's going to come around, because now I really don't have any way to pass time. I'm pretty sure I can't read. Nope, it's too dark. Can't do any of that. Let's see, both of those are already up there. I don't think I can repair this in the dark. I'm not going to waste my lantern fuel. I have nothing that I need to do here. So let me pass. Actually, let me just pass an hour. And then let me sleep an hour.
Starving.
I know you are. And we got another storm. Are we sure we didn't step into Pleasant Valley? Because I'm not sure. We are just about at daylight. Let's see. Alright, so I can only do this one more time. Alright, so now I'm at 5 cloth, so unless it's with just leather, which I can do this, I think, another 30 minutes.
I need to find food.
I know it. See, now I'm beginning to get concerned. Sounded like it just might have let up. No, not really. I'm not sure what to do. I think we're going to lose our well-fed buff. Unless we have not been in here and we can somehow get some calories from here, but I would imagine that we've been in here. I can't see why we wouldn't have been. There are cattails down the way. I don't know how far I may have went with those. But with that, there's potentially wolves to get us. Wrong one. Nope, come on. There's what I want. I gotta keep my eye on our temperature. Yeah, I think that's him way out there in the distance. I know we've been here. I don't know how far down. Oh, I see some right there. We need to just get enough to keep our well-fed buff. And do I still have 5? I would have sworn that I had. All right, so that changes everything. We didn't need to come down here as badly as I thought. Make sure he's not sneaking up on me.
My fingers feel numb.
All right, so now we just need to get back inside. We're going to begin to lose a little bit of condition now.
I've never felt so cold.
I know,
in my life.
I know. All right, let's beat feet. All right, in we go. We did lose a little bit of condition there. Let's go ahead and sleep for an hour, warm back up, get some fatigue back. Hopefully this weather's going to improve for us. We need water now. Of course we do. Now we're in all kinds of trouble in every single direction that we go. All right, so we're going to figure something out. I keep running back and forth, not knowing what to do here. So this weather would just break. The reason why I'm going this way is I'm going to try to go over here, get into this cave, so where I can kind of be in shelter, make some water, be in, just a short distance away from a meal. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way out. This is tough. This is tough. It's like a rock in a hard place type tough. We can get some of our condition back from this stem if we use that. I'm 40 minutes away from getting something to drink.
Can't feel my hands.
Alright, I gotta pick up the pace a little bit. Let's get here. Let's start this fire. Come on, fire.
Anything right about now.
Alright, there's that. Add some coal. Add some sticks. Alright, there's our fire starting. Let's do this. Let's cook the water. Our smallest amount. Cook. 48 minutes till ready. Alright, so that'll stop that condition loss. It's unfortunate. That. 4 minutes till ready. Let's cook another drink of water. How much time we got? Hour and 20 minutes. Oof, this is just such a 1 minute. Let's eat that. go ahead and do that. So let's drink that. It'll give us some. Pick that up. So we got so we got 2.5 hours to get down and get back up. If we want to continue to use that fire, let's go. We got to do this. We will almost certainly use the stem to get back up this. This is just a really long climb. So that'll mean we will be most generally exhausted by the time we get to the top. So we will be staggering at best back to a place where we can sleep. Another book. We'll do that. Don't need that. Yeah, that'll work. Nothing. Alright. Let's reload that so that we have it. Let's look. I'm not exactly sure where this is at. I guess I'm not ever sure. So let's go put that away. I think we're good. We'll take that. That gives us 1 tea. Well, the potential to make 1 tea. Alright, it's right there. Okay, so it wasn't very far. Alright, why couldn't you hold out? Why couldn't I let go? Are you at rest? Is there, I need to read faster than that. I'll have to go back in my playthrough and find out what that is. But all right, as far as I'm concerned, I will take a couple of these. As far as I'm concerned, I can leave. Is there other stuff? Probably. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. And I'm almost sure that we're going to have to use our stem to get back to the top. But what I'm going to try to do, I don't know if I should even try to do that. I'm thinking maybe try to climb to that first ledge. But I think what might be better is just to use it and then just go just as quickly as I'll definitely take these. I will try. This is probably a bad mistake. Whew. I am, you know what, I'm just going to use it. I don't see why not. Let's use it. And we're just going to go. We're just going to get across, get over as quickly as we can. Because this is going to completely drain us. Alright, we're getting close. I don't know how much of this I'm going to have left. Right there. So, we cannot encounter a wolf or we will die. And in we go. Alright, so we've actually, let me sleep 2 hours. We come out of that with more health than we had than we went in, but we're down a stem. So now we do not have a stem in order to get us out of trouble anymore. We have let's eat that. Let's see how, because I want to go, but I want to stay. You know what I mean? It's kind of like we need, but I don't know that I want, if that makes any sense. We need to go, but I don't know that I want to go. Like I said, hold on to your coffee for dear life. It can be a lifesaver. Let's top off with this, then we'll top off with our hydration. We are going to need, I'll stop there. We are going to need more water. So we got about half of a hydration there. Let me step outside and just look. I don't know why I'm even bothering.
I'm tired.
I know you are. So there's several different ways that we could go about getting back. Okay, he's way over there. So instead of making it in one shot, it's starting to get worse than what I want it to be. Instead of making it in one go, we're going to piecemeal it. I'm about to be exhausted again. Alright, so we do have potentially a wolf to get away from up here. All right. Yeah, so we may have to sleep and then get up and then come outside and make water. Actually, well, I'm so close to exhaustion. I don't want to, because I say I could start the fire, put the water on the boil, and go inside and sleep for 2 hours and come back out and get it. But we are going to be. All right, that answers my question. In we go. Pretty sure with my play style, we've been here before. So just double checking, just in case. I don't often. Well, I don't know how often I miss what I miss because I missed it. But make sure there's not any. Sometimes these can have water in them. I think it might just be specific ones, but yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and sleep for 2 hours. Okay, it didn't stop, so let's sleep for 2 more hours. Okay, still didn't stop. I'm sleeping in 2-hour increments to kind of make the night go by a little longer. You don't get as much rest recovery with 2-hour increments. It seems like as if you sleep large blocks of time away. And I'm hoping that this storm will pass. And there goes the rest of our water. So let's sleep. Where'd that go? Sleep 3 hours. That'll put us just about 3 hours away from being fully rested. Okay, so there goes the storm. 21 days, 12 hours, 23 minutes. We are about midnight. So about 6 hours, 7 hours before dawn. I can't see. So we will, well, let's not use our brand newest one. You'll work. Alright, let's light it. Out. Alright, let's start a fire. Yep, we don't need that anymore. It's 85% chance now.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Alright, so there's that. Let's add some fuel. Ooh. Okay, so that's actually longer than that is, so we'll add just a little bit more fuel. Alright, so that should be it. This way it won't, I guess it wouldn't boil it away anyway, but go ahead and put that out. And then let's sleep for 2 hours. So that'll cause our water to be done. Which we are going to need very, very, very shortly. Okay, let's drink. And it is 3 minutes. We'll pick that up. I could, but I'm not going to. No sense in it. No, I mean, I know where I want to go, but I'm not even going to bother. All right, so what I want to do before I do this is not waste any of this time. I want to go ahead and craft these so that when we're ready, that's 1, this is 2, so that when we are ready, we can go ahead and just make them, and then 3. So we have 3 teas that we can make. Back, and nothing to eat. We'll just top off, just 2 top off, and we are probably about 2.5, 3 hours away. We may get 2 hours sleep. I'm gonna try to get 3 to see how it works, but probably not. So we'll probably have daylight or darkness to burn. Fully woke, 30 minutes or less. And of course the storm rages on outside, so we will pass time for an hour. Alright, well, let's let's just see. Let's see what it's like. Probably still, yeah, real early in the morning, relatively cold. By relatively cold, I mean absolutely freezing. I don't want to do that. Because I was going to go to the lookout tower, but you got to go all the way around and wrap all the way up, and that's going to, yeah, in that type of temperature, that's just too long for me. So actually, instead of doing that, I want to do, I don't know if I've used any of these yet. Alright, well, I'll just read it for 1 hour, why not? Okay, 1 hour's gone. We'll go ahead and drink. Already low on our water again. Back. So the next concern I'm going to have is going to be over food. Man, it's cold out. I don't want to do that. It's just too cold. So I don't want to sleep because then it'll throw my thing off. Let me just read for another hour. Let's see if it's warmed up at all out there. The morning time is usually always the coldest time. Alright, so it's definitely less cold. It's still cold, but less cold. I will take that and we will roll out. So definitely need some sticks. We're going to have fires to make. I probably won't go all the way up to the lookout tower. What I'd like to do is get to the base of the tower, maybe start a fire, warm up. From there, depending on the weather and everything, I can either go up or I can continue on to the Camp Lodge, which is where I'm actually heading. We have not been there, I don't think yet. I think we traveled the back way all the way around. So hopefully we'll find some loot. I could probably go out on the lake and get some cattails, yummy, to sustain us, and then begin to plan for the forlorn musket. Alright, so it is really cold, but we're here. So that way is up, this way is not. I'm going to try to just go ahead all the way to the camp office and not have to stop. I have spent a significant amount of time in Mystery Lake. It's usually, I mean, it was the original area. It's usually a pretty good place for a main base. It's kind of centrally located between the zones. It's right along the railroad, so you just, I don't know, it's just really convenient. Fishing, usually lots of deer. Once your cooking's good enough, there's plenty of wolves. There's at least one bear back in that general direction, a moose in that general direction. But we're not here to live. That's not a good sign. Okay, there they are. Say that kind of made me feel like we'd been here, but I'm pretty sure we haven't. I don't think we have stopped here on our, on our playthrough. So let me put that away so I don't have an accidental discharge.
This will come in handy.
Aqua tablets would have came in handy a little while back. I most generally don't carry those. Just because, just because, you know, if you're melting snow anyway, you might as well go ahead and just boil it. But you can find non-potable water in the game, and with tablets, you can just purify it relatively quickly. Also, when it comes to, you know, if you're in a rush, instead of boiling it, using the tablets is quicker. So you could literally melt the snow and then add the tablets and drink faster than you could if you were melting and then boiling. Cooking pot, I'm not worried about it. I just pointed out because I know some of my helpful watchers will be like, hey, you missed that. I'll be like, yeah, I know. So I'll just speak it out. Tomato soup, like it. Don't see anything under there. There is wood back here. Nothing else. Okay, let's go up. Dead guy or no dead guy? No dead guy. Huh. Sometimes he sits right there. Makes it kind of creepy to stay here, but whatever.
This stuff will come in handy.
I think that warm thermal shirt might be beneficial. I'll have to check that out. There's not a bedroll. The bedroll would be right there usually. So no bedroll.
I'll take it.
Well, or right there. But either way, what is that? Magnifying lens, which I don't need. It was exciting though. Haven't gotten one of those yet. All right. Well, nothing really of interest or that's so spectacular. So let me quickly look at my clothing. So this is at 98 it's 0.9 and 17 0.8. I mean, I'm gonna it's not really. I mean, the wind protection is different, but these are now no longer external, so these don't even affect the wind. So I'm going to say that I probably don't need it, so I'll just put it away. And then I also don't need those. They're here. If something happens and my clothes get destroyed or something like that, I'll know I can come back and get them. I'm not going to need that. That's one too many. Let's go ahead and put that one down. I think that one's complete, unless it's a new one. It is a new one. Alright, well, so let's see here. We are warming up. It's not even midday yet. We have not enough water. I could do that, I guess. Go ahead and break these down. Alright, so we are warmed up. Let's go ahead and start this. That's not going to be very effective. That's a 100% chance. I want to save the book for when I really need it.
Perfect.
All right. And then let's go ahead and add. Cook. So that's an hour and 8. It's an hour and 5. Add one more stick. Alright, so we got 2 hours on that. Step out. Scared me a little bit. Might have been a flag or something flopping in the breeze, I hope. Let's grab some of these. I see that wolf out in the distance. He's closer than I'd like him to be. I should be able to avoid him. Two of them. He's kind of heading right towards me. 3 of them. I think they're heading away, so I'm being a little bit more brazen than I probably should be. Alright.
Oh, I'm starving.
I know. So we can get quite a few heading around the outskirts of the lake. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. I just would like to get a couple more. Essentially, I'm just trying to get enough to get us into the Forlorn Muscade. It will have its own heading back. Flirting with disaster long enough. Alright, so not a great deal of calories, but some is better than none. We'll go up here and I will grab these other, let me check him out. I don't think I looked at him when we came up. Nothing. This usually should be nothing. I mean, that's why they're lying there dead, you know, but you never can tell. It's weird. Because the statistics on individuals that die of dehydration when lost in the wilderness oftentimes die with water still on them because they've been trying to conserve. And what they do is they literally die of dehydration instead of drinking when they could. So a lot of experts will tell you, just drink it. If you got water, don't try to conserve it. Just drink it. Wonder how long that takes. Alright, got 13 minutes out here. Back in we go. But I can understand the mindset behind it. I mean, you want to save it. You don't want to run out. But at the same time, so we got 1 hour. But at the same time, you're literally killing yourself because you are not drinking. So the same method that we're using to save ourselves is the same method that takes our lives, which is kind of interesting for me. Alright, so 26 minutes. Should we lose our well-fed buff at this point? It won't be the end of everything. And I say that because we are no longer carrying a rope. We are well below our encumbrance level anyway. What I go in here for? Food. I still don't want to lose it. That'd be great if we could keep it. But I'm going to be less, I don't want to say anal, but less of a stickler at this moment, just because of that reason. If we lose it, it's not the end all and be all. Though I would like to keep it. That's just my take on it right now. Let's use that one. It's the lowest. Oops. Let's use that one because it's the lowest condition one. Drink that. Pick that up. So we have good amount. 24 minutes. Let's put that one there. Let's cook and cook. Take it, and then cook. Let's add a stick to that. I don't think I have anything left to cook. I don't. Alright, and then we'll take that. So we're not going to use them right this second. We still have a few hours left in the day. We have not nearly enough food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep for an hour. Create a save point right here. And say thanks for watching this episode. If you liked it, please give it that thumbs up. If you got any comments, please leave them down below. I'll be sure to get back to you on those. And if you're new to this channel, or if you have not done so yet, just please consider subscribing, helping out this channel grow and becoming all that I would like it to be for other gamers out there. So when we come back next time, we have one final push, I hope, into the Forlorn Muskeg, and then up into the Hush River Valley for, where's it at? Our final gravesite. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.